Here we had the final implementation of the decision map for Papple's How to Usher Bots to Arrays. As you can see, it's been completely redesigned. This map features what I like to call special nodes, which basically do something else besides just display the description and the question on the screen. So as you can see, we have the standard node here, but we also have death and victory nodes where the user can fail or complete the game, at which point they'll be prompted to play the game again. We also have item nodes where the player can pick up a specific item, and decision nodes which will decide what to traverse the user to based on whether they have an item in their inventory or not. So I'll first demonstrate that the application is actually building this decision map through a CSV file that was provided to me. Now, we're first presented with the title screen when we run the application. If we click start, the decision map will be constructed and will land at node 0. So as you can see, the user is at node 0, you sit at your desk with your legs up, you release a sigh of boredom. What to do? At this point, the user is free to traverse the map however they'd like. So I'd just like to quickly visualize how the user will be traversing through the map and how these special nodes are being used. I will be demonstrating both the decision nodes and the failure node here. So what we'll be doing in the demonstration is going for a walk and walking in for a chat with Miss Y, at which point the user is given the option to try and use an item in their inventory. Now the decision node here checks whether the user has picked up coffee back from the kitchen area, and if they don't have it, they'll subsequently move on to node 21 and fail the game. So as you can see, we can start the game, go for a walk, walk in for a chat, and let's try and use the item here. As you can see, the decision node has moved us through to node 21, and will now fail the game. Once we've failed the game, the user is prompted to play again, which will bring them back to the title screen. I thought I'd demonstrate this a little bit further by showing what happens once we actually go through to the kitchen area and pick up the coffee on the way. Let's go to Miss Y's office and try this again now that we have the coffee in our inventory. As you can see, we get a completely different node this time. And in this case, we actually need to press this one to continue and not die. On top of this, if we try and go back and do the same thing again, now that we have used the coffee, it is no longer in our inventory, and therefore if we try to use it again, we'll go back to failure. If, in any case, the decision map fails to construct, the application will catch this error and throw it up onto the user interface as well as logging it in the console. As you can see, we've set node ID 0 to F, which is illegal as it has to be an integer, so if we try and start the game now and construct the decision map, the error will be thrown onto the user interface screen as well as logged into the console.